in that situation. If she's still there, she's gonna have to talk to the black NBA athletes.
I don't think she's going to be put in
that
that situation, bro. I think they're going to leave her on the jump, and they're going to see how the ratings do. And if the jumps ratings don't jump
Actually,
and they
that's a
go
good
like
point.
this, she's gone.
That's a good point.
If the jumps rating jump down, she gone. She gone. I had said if they recorded everything that you fucking said behind closed doors with someone that you trusted having a conversation, all you fuckers would be locked up. Talking about all this little sick little shit y'all be doing, bro. Y'all either be locked up, beat the fuck up, or asked out of money. But I know all y'all would get exposed if they had y'all conversations recorded every fucking day. But Rachel, you're still drawing.
Yeah, no, we're gonna.
Rachel,
that's a great transition.
Rachel, you're fucked up.
Rachel Nichols. The one thing I will say at the start of this is, and I said this to you already. I understand what she's trying to say, and people might say, "Well, that's you're racist." I understand what she's trying to say because this all stems from the 2020 NBA Finals. She wanted that sideline reporting job because probably that's where the more money is, right? It makes sense. I get that, but
not even. I don't think
there's
it's more
a
money.
way that you can say it.
I think it's like status because we know Rachel Nichols, like NBA girls, right? First one to come to mind.
I've been watching her since I was in like
Rachel,
6th grade on SportsCenter.
When it comes to NBA,
you know what I mean? She's been there.
NBA girls reporters, you think Dorsberg, Rachel Nichols.
She's been there.
And she runs the jump. So I can understand her being like, I'm your NBA girl. Like,
I get it.
Like, I feel her. At the same time, you got to understand, like, bruh.
My point is,
it ain't about race. She made it about race.
It's not about race. You made it about race. At the same time, you can even turn the narrative and still make it about race. Oh, ESPN's helping young black women across the nation realize that they can do anything they fucking want to do. Rachel, do your show. You're getting paid millions of dollars. Sit the fuck down. Let ESPN, if that's what ESPN was trying to do, let ESPN inspire young black girls across the nation. If that's what they were trying to do. Because there's an agenda right now. You can't say there's not an agenda.
Right.
But I will say,
oh God,
I gotta be careful how I word this.
What I was gonna say while you think about that, what I was gonna say is, there's a way that she could have said it without making it come off like
that's
that.
That's what I was kind of getting. That's what I was kind of getting.
I mean, there's no reason to say it like that. She's black, she got the job.
No, there were so many. There were so many different ways to say that. My thing is to play devil's advocate is like, if you were talking to me about some chick that I was trying to go at 2 months ago and we were having a closed door conversation, I would probably be saying some things that aren't too nice. You know what I mean? And if you recorded it, I would probably be fucked. You know what I mean? So that's why you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because we have these conversations, Alex.
Yeah.
If you would record the conversations that we have sometimes, I don't know, like y'all wouldn't subscribe to me, like y'all wouldn't. But y'all fucked up too. Y'all crazy? You not like what? You not crazy, motherfucker? Like so, I gotta play devil's advocate with it. But she's wrong. She's wrong. She's definitely wrong. I just hate how people, just because some people have clout or they're famous or they're up in their profession, that they like have this facade that should just be a perfect human being, and that's just never perfect. Doesn't even fucking exist.
Right.
So
well, everybody now when you
that's why I have to play.
Well, that's where the money comes in. When you get that money, you get this status, you get this fame. Everybody holds you to a different standard.
Yeah, you're different,
right?
And deservedly so, because you have to be a different.
Oh yeah, you have to be. Yeah.
Deservedly so. But I just hate how. I hate how people just think, like, I see it with the athletes when athletes have like I don't know, they go, fuck, let me be careful. If athletes like Josh Gordon with his weed charge and shit, people are like, oh, why can't he just put down weed? He's not a perfect human being, bro. He might just be addicted to drugs. You are addicted to something, motherfucker. You probably sit on your fucking phone all day for TikTok. It's 5 hours a day. You're addicted to TikTok.
3 coffees a day.
Exactly. Like, so we all are fucked up. So that's why, like, I be like, same with Sha'Carri, Rachel Nichols, like, I be on y'all ass, like, cause you did fuck up, but I'm a human too. I understand, and that's where I think a lot of people have it messed up nowadays, especially with social media, because people go on social media and see like 3-4 people with like 1,000 retweets, 20K likes, calling out people and like having all these like extreme views and shit, and like people think, oh, that's right, because 1,000 people are retweeting it and people are reposting it, and maybe like maybe it should be this extreme, and that's sometimes like slow down. So I'm like, form your own opinion on the situation. Like, what do you actually think? Like, we don't
just do a little research.
Do a little research, exactly. Like,
she also didn't think that, like, she came out and said, I forget what article I was reading, and I should know that, but she did not, like, in this article, the quote was like, she said that she didn't know that her voice was being recorded when she was saying those things. Obviously so. because she wouldn't. It's like her going out on the NBA Jump and saying,
It's like
she got that because she's black.
because I might go
She
back.
wouldn't say that.
I
Dad,
might
right?
go. I might go back on what I said though.
What do you mean?
I might go back. I think I'm gonna go back on what I said though.
And say what?
Because even like, okay, even if you record every conversation that we had behind closed doors, I've never said anything that fucked up, bro. Like, you know what I?
Oh, right. No, I
you know what I
understand
mean?
that.
I've never. 'Cause
Right.
I did say like, all right,
I mean,
you could record me for a month. You might hear some things that are like, bro, what? But like nothing that's like not moral.
you know
know what I
she
mean?
has to understand, like,
Because
her
not,
saying
the
that.
part, you heard the part when it was the dude that was LeBron's advisor, which is like even like kind of sketchier. LeBron's own advisor was like, yeah, I'm tired of this Me Too and Black Lives Matter shit, and she was in the background. So that's where I was like, Rachel, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of she is like, I do not fuck with her for this situation. I just think that people should be.
Well, because the fact.
It's hard. It's hard to tell people to be more sensitive because she's being really fucked up and she's not being sensitive. So if you're gonna be insensitive to my situation, I'm gonna be insensitive.
Her
to you,
saying
so
that.
I feel it.
Her saying that, she didn't know that she was being recorded. That doesn't. Like,
It doesn't
do
yeah,
anything.
no,
That if
100%.
anything, that makes it worse.
It makes it worse. Because
Like,
you're basically saying that on camera, I would just be.
yeah, that means on camera, I'm fake as hell.
Exactly.
Like,
so that's why I was like,
what?
that's why when we started talking about it, I'm like, hold on, let me go back on what I said because nah, she's fucked up. Like nah, she's fucked up. I can't even play devil's advocate with her.
No, and when
You think she
we.
dodged a bullet though?
Oh,
Doctor,
Think about it.
bro, I'm trying to figure out how she has a job.
No,
Even,
here's
she
the
doesn't-
thing.
She still has a job.
That's what
this is where I wanted
How
to
does she have
go.
a job?
Did you see the tweet where it was somebody was joking around, but I actually was like, it got maybe like 219,000 likes, and it was like, Paul Pierce smokes weed and has strippers on his Instagram live.
Get fired. immediately.
Gone. Rachel Nichols.
For doing something legal, mind you.
Rachel Nichols says some, very, very. I don't. What's the word I'm looking for?
Insinuated a lot of racist beliefs.
Yes.
Insinuated a lot of racist
Made
beliefs.
some racist comments.
I
and
wouldn't even say she outright said something racist. It's the
No.
insinuation.
Well, also,
it's the insinuation.
This
from
is
it.
that she was also that was a jab at ESPN as well.
Oh my God.
That
Yeah, she
wasn't
came
just
to-
to
she
Maria
came to her
Taylor.
point.
She did say some. She did expose ESPN when she first started talking. She said, "Okay, ESPN, this is because like she was saying shit that was right, but she was saying it in such a fucked up way. I was so confused. She was like, "Okay, ESPN, this is like your agenda to help women out and how y'all been unfair to women lately. Like I understand." But
She
it's
said, "I know, because I'm a woman."
Yeah,
Like, she
but
said that.
it's like that's like okay, you're saying something right, but it's a cop out, bitch. Like shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's so she because throughout the whole clip, like you were lying to yourself. You're saying she didn't say something that was like factual, but said it in such a way that's like you're a dumbass. Like it's like why would you say that? I get what you're coming from, but why would you ever say like why would you?
But that's why like the tweet was like just struck me differently because it's like Paul Pierce, weed, strippers, goodbye.
Mhm.
Rachel Nichols takes a jab at Maria Taylor, takes another jab at the place that she is employed, giving her millions of dollars,
Mhm.
and it's like, and that's the same article on ESPN saying she's gonna stay, that she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's honestly like probably
Well, and it didn't
That's
say that
probably
she's staying or she's
the-
not going anywhere. It said like
that's probably
she hasn't lost her job.
yeah that's probably the honestly worst part for me because you're just showing what you tolerate.
Well, because maybe they're thinking about it because they said
No, there's no thinking. There was no thinking with Paul Pierce. There was no thinking
there
with
was
other
no
people.
thinking
There was no
with
thinking
that.
with other people. There was no thinking with other people they fired. That your inactivity speaks way more than your activity,
Mhm.
in my opinion. Just the fact it's like, even if like as the board of directors of ESPN, all y'all boomers, the old whites over there, even if y'all don't believe she should get fired, if you care about the integrity of your company and you see how other people feel about it, get her the fuck out of there. Like, if
Yeah.
no one's gonna want to watch.
And that's why Manny and I had a conversation about this before we were, over the weekend when this first came out, and we we're talking about what we're going to talk about today. And I was like, this is really sad because she's done. Because this is somebody who I used to get up an hour and a half early before middle school and elementary school to come down and watch ESPN with Stan Verrett
I really
and Neil
really
Everett, and then
liked.
she would be there,
I
talk about
really
the NBA.
liked
So it stinks.
liked ED. I really used to like her.
It just stinks.
Fuck now.
So, and it stinks that she's now. But we were, both of us were talking to each other like that,
Yo,
stating that.
her husband ugly as shit too. My fault.
Yeah,
Tyler,
You did text
Tyler,
me
throw that
that.
shit up on the screen right now. Tyler, her husband.
She made two bad
But-
decisions.
Her husband.
That's
No
why-
cat. No cat. She probably got more on the way.
That's
That
why we
motherfucker look
were.
like this.
That's why we were saying like, we felt like this stinks because it's like, oh, we did watch her when we were kids.
You still like her?
We liked her, and now we were saying that because we were like, oh, she's gone. We won't see her again. But now it's like, is she gonna go? Is she gonna have a job?
If she has
But
a
I
job,
find it funny though, hang on, how it ties in. So we're just talking about the Olympics and how they banned her for weed, but
That's what I'm
honestly,
saying.
they don't really
Dude,
want to do
I was
that.
saying
But
this
they
to
follow
myself
the
this morning.
guidelines. But they follow the guidelines.
I literally said this shit. I said this shit.
Follow the guidelines.
What have I been saying every time I find I say this every fucking episode. I find a way to say, "Oh, that's full circle. Oh, that's full circle."
No, it is.
Here it is
It is
again.
full circle.
Once again.
It is
once
full
again.
circle because it's like, bro.
Follow the guidelines.
She smokes pot after she loses her mom. She can't do her job. Like, I'm just gonna keep it so simple. She smokes pot after she loses her mom, and she can't do her job. Rachel Nichols insinuates major racism after she doesn't get the job she wanted, and she still has a job.
Yeah, lose half of a job.
Okay.
A weak job, and
Okay.
Okay.
I see how y'all moving.
Look. I mean, this week it's crazy because it's like, like these are obviously major headlines about what's going on. As shitty as it is to say, it is cool that we are seeing headlines that are not, LeBron James did this,
I love it.
or Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are doing this.
I love
Where this is crazy. I like seeing these types of headlines, but not for this reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're never gonna get to talk about,
Nah, yeah, 100%.
And the Olympics are right here, so we get that too.
We shouldn't be talking about this. Like, Rachel, we shouldn't be talking about this, Rachel. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
You also gotta understand if you're mad that I just said that, you gotta understand like we're in media as well. So
But,
we
like,
like seeing these. You
my
know what I
thing is,
mean?
Rachel,
That's not
Rachel,
shitty
Rachel,
to say.
what the fuck
we
is-
find the
Rachel,
headlines.
what is wrong with you, Rachel? You be on LeBron dick, D Wade dick. You be hyped to interview Jason Tatum. All these black people, you be after the game. How was your 40-point game? But then when a black person take your job, now you got a problem. But you love us. You love us when you get to interview us and use us for your own benefit, right? God damn, Rachel. I see how you move, shorty. I ain't mad at you. I just can't fuck with you.
So, now you just brought up a good point. Now I want to ask you this before we move on. Do you think those guys you just mentioned, if she's ever like saw them reporting, do you think they'll like?
That's a fucking great question.
Do you think they'll be like?
That's a great question.
LeBron is gonna have something to say.
That's a great question.
Anything,
I hope ESPN lets her do an interview with somebody, and I hope they turn that shit right back on her. Like if I was in the league and they're like Rachel Nichols' interview after the game, I'm like, oh my god, yeah. What did you say last week?
Excellent.
She's like, hey Manny, you had a good game tonight. You had 20 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. How did you feel about? I'm like, yeah, Rachel, you had a good career too. You was on the jump. You was on ESPN. So how the fuck did you do the shit you did with? Like, you know what I mean? I hope someone does some shit like that, bro.
I mean, it is something to think about. That just popped into my head because I'm like, those guys are gonna be put in that situation. If she's still there, she's gonna have to talk to the black NBA athletes.
I don't think she's gonna be put in that situation, bro. I think they're gonna leave her on the jump and they're gonna see how the ratings do. And if the jumps ratings don't jump
Actually,
and they
that's a
go
good
like
point.
this, she's gone.
That's a good point.
If the jumps rating jump down, she gone. I think because
What the hell do you like? Where does she go? Where does she go from here?
I mean, she's
back,
on
to
a show.
her ugly ass husband and just go caress him and fucking watch How to Get Away with Murder or something and binge watch Netflix. You fucking nut ass bitch. Like, I don't know. Like, don't make them crazy comments. Like, you were a fucked up person. You did have a like you weren't wrong about some things, but the way you said it was really
No, that's what I was saying at the
up.
beginning. Like, I understand what the point that she was trying to get across, but she didn't have to say it that way. That's the moral of the story.
Listen, it doesn't.
That's
like,
it.
just because there's people that are right about things, but they say it in a fucked up way, and it still shows what kind of person you are. That's how I am.
But there is people that are saying fucked up things, but they get it away correctly where it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But
So
like,
it's the reverse of that.
I can see what she was getting at, and I can see what she was getting at, but the way she said it to me, and then like keep laughing about that Black Lives Matter, Me Too shit. You're a fucked up human being. You're successful, but you're fucked up. So I'm gonna leave it at that. And your husband ugly as shit too.
we'll have a picture of him come up. I haven't seen the picture. I don't think so. I'm not gonna go saying
he's bad.
shit.
I put it in the group chat.
I'll have to look at it.